This is Saturday, June 16th, 2018. Very cloudy day. Got a storm coming in over the Mississippi River over there in the distance. You can see how it gets darker over that way. I'm flying the Phantom 3 quad. I got a new tablet yesterday, was delivered yesterday, and hooked it up and installed software. DJI Go for before Phantom 4, and got it all set up last night. Went out this morning. This was shot at about 8:45 a.m. You can see they've scraped up our asphalt here. They ran a water line for city water. We had nice well water before that, but it kept breaking down. Apparently they didn't want to put any money into it, so they brought in city water, and that's why the street has all been scraped up. Now they're getting ready to pave it over. Wish they'd hurry up. Anyway, right now at this point I'm a little bit out of sight. I'm behind that tree there, a little bit out of sight of the transmitter, so it works that far anyway. I didn't go up the street any further until I test it out a lot more. Anyway, I've only had this thing running good for about 3-4 days. This is, I think, my 4th flight. I'm still testing. I don't want this thing to fly away. That's an abandoned farm back there. I guess they still lease out the property, or I don't know, maybe they farm it themselves. And that clump of trees there, the owner of that land is behind there. You'll see the buildings here in a minute. We're just surrounded by power lines. You got to watch out where you fly around this place. So that red barn back there, there you can see his place now. That's the people that own all that land back there, or most of it. I've talked to him a few times. I've been back there walking. Walked over a good part of it a few years back. They don't mind. That's how things are in Wisconsin. And all those fields back there, I think that's all his, or most of it. You can see the power lines trotting across the landscape. There's a nice little piece of woods down there. Still can't quite tell what he's got planted there. He's got something planted there about 3 weeks ago, but I don't know what it is yet. Haven't been down there to look. That's why I bought this quad here to fly around and see what's going on. That little road down there leads back to the abandoned farm back that way. See the bridge there? See the creek following up in the upper left there? There's a bridge going across there. You can walk across that and walk back in there. There's a gate there. You have to kind of walk around the gate and then you can get back in there. You see the creek down there. At this point, I couldn't see the quad. I mean, I knew it was up there somewhere, but I couldn't hear it, couldn't see it. So that says quite a bit about the Phantom 3, don't it? Anyway, there's the farm back in there. You can see where the road goes up in there through the field. There's another right there, middle left. You can see the bridge and more power lines. Lost my first quad back in there. There you can see the silo there at the right middle there. Now I've centered it. That's a silo. There used to be a great big old red barn there that was kind of falling apart. It's finally fell in. It either fell in or they took it down. I don't know what, but the floor was out of it. About 5-6 years ago, the floor had fallen in right there at the entrance area, so you couldn't use the barn. It was just standing, but it's gone now. Maybe they used the wood. There you can see it where it caved in. It used to be the basement. Down where the cows were, I guess. The silo. Other little buildings, outbuildings. They're used for storage now. And there's the power lines where I lost my other drone. Last thing I saw was the drone hanging off those wires there. Never did find it. Me and my brother walked back there and couldn't find it. It's down in there somewhere. Maybe I'll see it and I can scoot down there with this drone to see if I can find it. Yeah, we're coming back home now. Got about 4 minutes to go in this video. Still a little cautious. I don't want to go too far. Plus, I'm not up in any height there. I'm at the bottom of the road and hiding behind trees and stuff. I really need to find a nice higher spot where I can sit over there. See that driveway going up there on the left where that truck's going? Right up in there, there's a nice little spot. It's up at the road level. Maybe I'll go up there later on. And this is the animal shelter across the road there. There, see the driveway where it ends? There's a little kind of like a telephone pole there. Right around in that area, there's a spot I can sit and actually fly all over this property back here. And there's my yard right there in the middle. bringing it home now. Got about 2 minutes left. I think the warning, low battery warning, first warning went off already. I'm adding narration here to this video. There's no sound from the video itself, so I have to add it later. I'm using Adobe Premiere 14 to record this video. Well, to record the sound, the video's already there. I could have just uploaded to YouTube, but it would be without sound. I'm getting better at flying, but I need a lot more practice. I haven't hit anything in several days, so that's good. It was about 78 degrees out. It's still 78 degrees out. Maybe it's cooled off a degree or two. But the rain's coming, that's for sure. Gonna be raining later today. And that's another successful flight. We're right there at the end.